Hello guys, today we're going to take a look. The terms in the trigonometry of first term is going to be cosine, and the second one that we're going to look up is sine theorem. Let's start from cosine. That's the cosine theorem, as you can see here, and most of us know this formula, but at the same time most of us don't know this formula coming from indeed. So today we're going to prove it. Let's start. Let's take it here from the point B to the side C. That's not a good try. Let's give it a chance again. Something like that. Let's call it H. And can we find the length here H by using the side B, that's the hypotenuse, and the angle alpha? We can find it. How we can find it? The sine alpha is equal to H divided by B, and we can find H from here. H is equal to B times sine alpha, right? So H is gonna be B times sine alpha from now on. And let's quote the intersection point by D and find the DC length here. The DC length here is gonna be B times cosine alpha, right? And for this side, we can find the side of AD here. So AD is gonna be C minus B times cosine alpha, because all this length is C, and C minus B times cosine alpha give us the length of AC. So and here is our way. We can find the hypotenuse A by using the pi-square theorem. What pi-square theorem says in there? Let's look it up. That's our pi-square triangle. Let's quote the cathode AB and the hypotenuse C. The square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square of these lengths, the cathode A square plus square of B. So using this formula, now we can find A here. Let's integrate it into A. A square is equal to the square of C minus B times cosine alpha plus the square of B times sine alpha, right? Let's simplify it a bit. Let me get some space. Okay, that's good. Here is the A square is equal to square of C plus square of B times square of cosine alpha minus 2 times BC and cosine alpha plus square of B times square of sine alpha. So here is the point. Let's what we can see here, that's the coefficient B, and that's the coefficient B here, actually square of B. Let's take a B as a coefficient. The square of B. What we have here, cosine square of cosine alpha plus square of sine alpha, and plus C square of C minus 2 times BC times cosine alpha. So what we have here, as we can see, we have the expression here. We know that cosine square of cosine alpha plus square of sine alpha is just 1. 1 times B squared is just give us square of B. So A square of A is equal to B squared plus our square of C here minus 2 times BC times cosine alpha. That's our final formula that called cosine theorem. Yeah, one of the popular theorem in math. Now let's look up sine theorem. What sine theorem says? Sine alpha divided by a is the in front side of the alpha, as we can see here, is equal to sine beta divided by b, and it's equal to sine alpha phi divided by c. Yeah. Now let's prove it. How can we get this formula, as we can see here? Let's take this point and draw a head to the side c and call it by h. Can we find h here? Yep. How can we find it? H is equal to b times sine alpha, right? For this pi square triangle. And for this pi square triangle, h is gonna be a times sine beta, right? So look at this expression. They're the same thing. So write it b times sine alpha is equal to a times sine beta. And divide both sides by ab. So both of here just sine alpha divided by a is equal to sine beta divided by b. This is our first stage. Let's get in another one. Let me change the color and take this point, draw a head to the side b, and call call it h prime. Let's find our h prime here. H prime is gonna be for this pi square triangle a times sine phi, because of this angle, and another one is gonna be for this pi square triangle c times sine alpha, right? So whatever, just as we can see here, they're just same. So let's get in a times sine phi is equal to c times sine alpha, and divide both sides by ac. Whatever, just sine phi divided by c is equal to sine alpha divided by a. We found our sine alpha divided by a here and here, and sine alpha divided by a is equal to sine, actually that's not alpha, that's phi. I just write it wrong. It's okay. Yeah, is equal to sine phi divided by c2, and that's the final formula we get here is sine theorem. That's it. See you next videos, and don't forget to hit subscribe button.